You've been trying to change for years, maybe decades. And yet, here you are, back in the same patterns, the same thoughts, the same emotional loops. You know what needs to shift, but something keeps pulling you back. It's not willpower you're missing, it's not discipline, it's something far more profound. And if you're feeling a spark of recognition right now, this is for you. Let me tell you something most people will never understand. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not missing some special quality that others have. What you are is stuck in a pattern so deep, so automatic that your body has literally become your mind. Your past has become your future, and the emotional addiction you don't even know you have, that's what's keeping you in this loop. I know this because I've been there, and I've guided thousands through this exact journey. The frustration of trying everything, the hopelessness of, maybe I'm just like this, the self-judgment that whispers you're not strong enough to change. I see you. And here's what I want you to hear. This is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. Because what I'm about to share with you over the next 30 minutes is a complete roadmap. 4 weeks, a precise process. And if you commit, truly commit, you will not be the same person on the other side. This is not theory. This is not philosophy. This is neuroscience meets quantum physics meets ancient wisdom. And it works. Not because it's easy, but because it's precise. So if you're ready to go deeper than you've ever gone before, stay with me. Here's the revelation most people miss. You think you're addicted to substances, to people, to circumstances, but what you're really addicted to is your emotions. The survival emotions that have become your identity. Anxiety, anger, frustration, sadness, guilt, shame. You've repeated these states so many times that your body now craves them. Your nervous system has memorized them, and when you try to change, when you try to step into a new reality, your body literally rebels. Because here's the paradox. The moment you stop being who you've always been, there's a void, a space between the old you and the new you. And that space, it's terrifying. It's bereft of everything familiar, no sensory feedback, no emotional reference points. Most people rush back from this void within seconds. They return to the known hell rather than risk the unknown heaven. And that's why they stay stuck. But you're about to learn how to sit in that void, how to become comfortable in the unknown, how to rewire your brain and redesign your energy. Because the quantum field, the field of infinite possibility, it's not responding to your words. It's not responding to your efforts. It's responding to your state of being. And over the next 4 weeks, we're going to change that state completely. This is what we're doing together. Week 1, you're going to separate from your body. You're going to move from particle to wave, from matter to energy, from the material world into the quantum field. Week 2, you're going to release the emotional baggage you've been carrying, not by analyzing it, not by talking about it, but by surrendering it to an intelligence far greater than your conscious mind. Week 3, we break the habit of being yourself. We interrupt the automatic programs. We rewire the neural pathways that have been running your life on autopilot. And week 4, we create the new. We rehearse the future so convincingly that your brain can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. We collapse the quantum wave function. We become the observer who calls forth a new timeline. This is based on the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton, and quantum physicists who understand what mystics have known for millennia. You are a multidimensional being with the power to create your reality. Not someday, not eventually. Right now, in this moment, through the quality of your attention and the frequency of your emotion. So here's my question for you. Are you willing to let go of who you've been? Are you willing to step into the void? Because if you are, everything changes. Let's begin. Before we dive into the practice, you need to understand how you got stuck in the first place. And it all comes down to 3 words: knowledge, experience, wisdom. These 3 create the foundation of every habit, every pattern, every automatic behavior that runs your life. Here's how it works. You learn something, that's knowledge. Then you have an experience that reinforces that knowledge. That experience creates an emotion. And when you repeat that experience enough times, when you fire those neural circuits in the same pattern over and over, you create wisdom. But not the good kind. You create automatic programming. You teach your body to become your mind. Think about it. When was the last time you consciously decided to feel anxious? You didn't. It just happened. Because your body has done it so many times that it knows how to be anxious better than your conscious mind does. Your body has memorized the emotion. And now it's running the show. This is what neuroscientists call nerve cells that fire together, wire together. Every time you repeat a thought, a feeling, an action, you're strengthening that neural pathway. You're making it easier to go down that road again. And here's where most people get trapped. They try to think their way out. They try to use the same level of consciousness that created the problem to solve the problem. It doesn't work. You cannot change from the same state of being that you want to move beyond. But here's where it gets stunning. Your brain, this 3-pound universe between your ears, it cannot tell the difference between something you're vividly imagining and something you're actually experiencing. Think about that. When you mentally rehearse a new reality with enough emotional intensity, with enough sensory detail, your brain starts laying down the neural circuits for that reality. It starts preparing your body for that experience, even though it hasn't happened yet in the material world. This is neuroplasticity. This is epigenetics. This is the biological proof that you are not doomed to repeat your past. The moment you change your state of being, your thoughts, your emotions, your energy, you change which genes get activated. You change which neural pathways get strengthened. You literally become someone else, not metaphorically, biologically. Now let's talk quantum, because this is where science starts sounding like magic. In the quantum field, the field that underlies all of material reality, everything exists as pure potential, pure possibility. Waves of probability waiting to collapse into particles, into events, into your lived experience. And what collapses the wave? The observer. You, where you place your attention, energy flows. What you observe with focused intention becomes real. This is not wishful thinking. This is the observer effect. It's measurable. It's been proven in laboratories around the world. The act of observation changes what's being observed. Your consciousness is not separate from the material world. It's creating it, moment by moment, thought by thought, emotion by emotion. Think of it like tuning a radio. There are hundreds of stations broadcasting right now, right where you're sitting. But you're only hearing one. Why? Because your radio is tuned to that frequency. Change the frequency, you change the station. It's the same with your life. There are infinite possible timelines, infinite potential realities, all existing right now in the quantum field. And the one you're experiencing, the one that's manifesting in your material world, that's the one you're tuned to. That's the one your energy is aligned with. So here's the bridge between the neuroscience and the quantum physics. When you change your state of being, when you move beyond the survival emotions, beyond the addiction to the past, you change your electromagnetic signature. You change the frequency you're broadcasting. And when you change your frequency, you tune into a different potential reality in the quantum field. This is why trying to change your external circumstances first doesn't work, because you're still broadcasting the same signal. You're still tuned to the same station. You get a new job, a new relationship, a new house, but you bring the same you to all of it. And within weeks or months, you recreate the same patterns. The shift has to happen inside first, in your mind, in your body, in your energy, and then, and only then, does the external reality reorganize itself to match. Ready to learn how? Let's move into week 1. Week 1 is about one thing, separating from your body. And I know that sounds esoteric, but here's what it really means. Your body is in the past. It's the record of yesterday. Every cell holds the memory of every emotion you've repeated. Every neural pathway is wired for the person you've been. And as long as your consciousness is trapped inside this body-mind, you cannot access the quantum field. So we're going to learn to become pure consciousness. To move from particle to wave, from somebody to nobody, from some time to no time, from somewhere to nowhere. This is not meditation in the traditional sense. This is not relaxation. This is an active rewiring of your relationship with physical reality. Here's the first induction. Body part awareness. You're going to close your eyes, and you're going to bring your attention to different parts of your body, but not to feel them, to become aware of the space around them, the volume they occupy. Start with your hands. Don't move them. Don't clench them. Just become aware that you have hands and that they're occupying a specific location in space. Feel the space around your fingers, the air between them, the volume of your palms. Then move to your arms, your forearms, your upper arms. Don't focus on sensation, focus on location, on position, on the space your arms take up in the room. Then your chest, your back, your stomach, your pelvis, your thighs, your calves, your feet. You're scanning your body not to feel it, but to know where it is, to become conscious of it as an object in space rather than the totality of who you are. This practice takes 15 to 20 minutes, and what happens is profound. You start to separate your awareness from your body. You start to realize, I am not this body. I am the consciousness observing this body. This creates the first gap, the first space between you and your past, because your past is stored in your body. And when you move your awareness outside your body, you're no longer reliving yesterday. The second induction is water rising. Once you've scanned your entire body, you imagine water slowly rising from your feet. Warm, soothing water, rising up your ankles, your shins, your knees, your thighs. As the water rises, the part of your body below the waterline disappears from your awareness. You can't feel it anymore. It's submerged. It's dissolved into space. The water rises to your hips, your stomach, your chest, your neck, until your entire body is underwater, and you are pure awareness floating in an infinite ocean. This is not visualization in the sense of trying to see something. This is felt imagination. You're feeling the water, you're feeling the dissolution, you're experiencing yourself as nobody. And in that state, in that void, you have access to the quantum field. You are the field. Here's what nobody tells you about this process. It's uncomfortable at first, because your body is going to resist, it's going to itch, it's going to twitch, it's going to scream at you to move, to open your eyes, to return to the familiar. This is normal. This is your body trying to maintain control, because for your entire life, your body has been the master. It's been calling the shots. And now you're saying, not anymore. So when the discomfort arises, don't react, don't judge it, just observe it. Become aware of the sensation, and then return your attention to the practice. This is the moment where most people quit. This is the void I was talking about, the space between worlds. And if you can sit in this discomfort for just 5 more minutes, everything starts to shift. Your brain moves from beta to alpha to theta waves. You leave the analytical mind and enter the subconscious. This is where change happens. Now we move into week 2, and this is where we address the elephant in the room, your emotional past, the unprocessed feelings that have been running your life, the resentment, the fear, the unworthiness, the guilt. You've tried to think your way through these emotions. You've tried to understand them, to analyze them, to figure out where they came from. And maybe that gave you some insight. But it didn't free you. Because emotions aren't stored in your thinking brain, they're stored in your body. So here's what we're doing. We're going to release them, not by processing them, not by reliving them, but by surrendering them. This is a 4-step process. Recognize, admit, declare, surrender. Step 1, recognize. In your meditation, once you're in that no-body state, you scan for the emotions. Where in your body do you feel the fear, the anger, the sadness? Don't analyze it, just locate it, feel it, give it your full attention. Maybe it's a tightness in your chest, a heaviness in your stomach, a constriction in your throat. Just notice. Step 2, admit. You speak to the quantum field, to the consciousness of the universe, to whatever you want to call that intelligence that's greater than you. And you say, I admit that I've been holding on to this. I admit that I've been addicted to this emotion. I admit that it's been limiting me. This is not about shame. This is about honesty. You're acknowledging what's true. Step 3. Declare. You name the emotion out loud. I am ready to release my fear. I am ready to let go of my resentment. I am ready to surrender my unworthiness. You say it with intention, with conviction. You're making a declaration to the field. And step 4, surrender. This is the most important part. You don't push the emotion away. You don't try to force it out. You simply offer it up. You place it on the altar of the quantum field. And you trust that there's an intelligence far greater than your conscious mind that knows how to dissolve it, to transmute it, to liberate it from your body. You might feel energy moving. You might feel heat. You might cry. You might shake. This is not a breakdown. This is a breakthrough. This is your nervous system releasing what it's been holding. Let it happen. Trust the process. Here's the liberation. You are not your emotions. Read that again. You are not your emotions. The fear you've been carrying. It's not your identity. It's just energy. Energy that got stuck in your body from past experiences. And now you're unsticking it. You're allowing it to flow. You're remembering that beneath all the survival emotions, beneath all the conditioning, there's a deeper you. A you that is whole, unlimited, connected to source. And here's what starts happening in week 2. You feel lighter, physically lighter, like a weight has been lifted. Because it has. You've been carrying this emotional baggage for years. Maybe your whole life. And now it's releasing. You're unmemorizing who you've been. You're becoming unaddicted to your past. Don't expect this to happen in one session. You've been building these emotional patterns for decades. They're not going to dissolve in 10 minutes, but with daily practice, 15, 20, 30 minutes a day, you start to notice shifts. You react differently to triggers. You feel more present, more peaceful, less controlled by circumstances. This is the evidence. This is how you know it's working. So my question for you, what emotion are you most ready to release? What feeling has been running your life? Drop one word in the comments. Name it. Because when you name it, you start to separate from it. Ready for week 3? Week 3, we break the habit of being yourself. And this is where it gets practical. Because you can meditate for an hour every morning. You can release emotions. You can separate from your body. But then you open your eyes and you go back into your life. And what happens? The same triggers, the same people, the same circumstances, and within minutes you're running the old program again. So we're going to interrupt that program. We're going to catch yourself in the act. And we're going to rewire in real time. This is called the change game. And here's how it works. You're going to think of 3 situations where you typically react with your old pattern. Maybe it's when your partner criticizes you, you get defensive. Maybe it's when you see your bank account, you feel anxious. Maybe it's when you look in the mirror, you judge yourself. Pick 3 specific scenarios, write them down. Now close your eyes, and you're going to mentally rehearse each scenario. But here's the key. You're going to catch yourself at the exact moment the old emotion starts to arise, and you're going to say out loud or in your mind, change. And then you're going to pivot. You're going to choose a different response, a different emotion, a different action. Let's say the trigger is criticism. You imagine someone criticizing you. You feel that familiar contraction in your chest, that heat rising to your face. And right there, change. And you breathe. You soften. You choose curiosity instead of defense. Tell me more about that. You rehearse this new response. You feel it in your body. You see yourself doing it. You emotionally experience being this new version of you. You do this for all 3 scenarios, 5 times each, 15 mental rehearsals total. And what's happening in your brain is revolutionary. The neurons that used to fire together, the trigger plus the old reaction, they're no longer firing together. You're interrupting the circuit, and the new circuit, the trigger plus the new response, that's getting wired. Nerve cells that no longer fire together, no longer wire together. This is the biological rewiring of your personality. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to wait for these situations to happen in real life to start changing. Because your brain doesn't know the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. When you mentally rehearse the new response with enough detail, enough emotion, your brain is already laying down the neural pathway for that behavior. So when the real situation arrives, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to force it. The new response is already programmed. It becomes automatic. This is how you break free from the predictable patterns, not by fighting them, not by white-knuckling your way through, but by installing new software, by giving your brain a new default setting. And the more you practice this, 10 minutes a day of mental rehearsal, the faster the new you becomes the real you. Now week 4. This is where we create. This is where we take everything we've done, the separation from body, the release of the past, the breaking of old habits, and we focus it into a laser beam of intention. We're going to create a new future, not by wishing, not by hoping, but by quantum observation, by collapsing the wave function. Here's what you do. In your meditation, once you're in that expanded state of consciousness, no body, no time, pure awareness, you're going to imagine your new reality. But not like a movie you're watching. You're going to step into it. You're going to be there. First person, present tense. What are you doing in this new reality? Who are you with? How do you feel? What does your body feel like? What emotions are running through you? And this is critical. You must feel the emotions of the future now, not later. Now. If you're creating a reality of abundance, you must feel abundant now. If you're creating a reality of love, you must feel loved now. If you're creating a reality of health, you must feel healthy now. Because the quantum field doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being. It responds to your electromagnetic signature in this moment. So you're mentally rehearsing this future. You're seeing it, feeling it, smelling it, hearing it. You're making it so real in your mind that your body believes it's happening right now. And when your body believes it, when your nervous system is living in that future emotionally, your brain releases the same chemistry it would release if it were actually happening. You're signaling new genes. You're creating new neural pathways. You're shifting your energy field. And here's the quantum part. In that moment, you are both the observer and the observed. You are collapsing the wave function. You are selecting a specific timeline from the infinite possibilities in the quantum field, and you're pulling it into manifestation, not by force, not by effort, but by alignment, by becoming the vibrational match for what you're calling forth. This is not make-believe. This is not positive thinking. This is quantum mechanics applied to human consciousness. And when you do this practice every day, when you spend 20, 30, 40 minutes living in the emotion of your future, the external world has no choice but to reorganize itself to match. Because you've changed the signal you're broadcasting. And this is the moment. This is the transformation. When you realize you are not the victim of your life, you are the creator. You are not at the mercy of your circumstances. You are the one collapsing the quantum wave function. You are not separate from the field. You are the field, localized into a body, focused into a point of awareness. This is who you really are. Not the fearful, limited, stuck person you've been, but the infinite, creative, powerful being you were always meant to be. And when you live from this place, when you embody this truth, everything changes, not eventually. Now, right now, in this breath, in this moment. This is the shift, this is the transformation, and it's already happening. Feel it, know it, become it. So let's bring this all together. 4 weeks, 28 days, a complete cycle of transformation. Week 1, you learn to separate from your body, to become no body in no time, to access the quantum field. Week 2, you released the emotional baggage of your past. You surrendered what you've been holding. You became unaddicted to who you were. Week 3, you interrupted the automatic programs. You rewired your neural pathways in real time. You broke the habit of being yourself. And week 4, you created your new future. You collapsed the wave function. You became the quantum observer of your own life. This is not a theory. This is a practice, a daily practice. And I'm not going to lie to you, it requires commitment. 15 to 30 minutes every morning before you check your phone, before you start reacting to the world, before you get pulled back into the old patterns. This is your time, your sacred time. to become someone new. And here's what you can expect. Week 1, you'll notice you're more aware. You catch yourself in the old reactions. You don't judge yourself for it. You just notice. Week 2, you feel lighter, more present, less triggered by the same old things. Week 3, people start commenting that you seem different. You're responding in new ways, making different choices. And week 4, synchronicities start appearing. Opportunities, connections, evidence in the material world that something has shifted. Not because you forced it, but because you aligned with it. This is the timeline. This is the process. And it's not linear. Some days you'll feel like you're flying. Other days you'll feel like you're back at square one. That's normal. That's part of the journey. Don't judge it. Don't quit. Just keep showing up. Keep doing the practice. Because neuroplasticity is real. Epigenetics is real, the quantum field is real, and you are the one with the power to harness it all. Here are the signs you're changing. Pay attention to these. First, you'll notice you don't react the same way to old triggers, something that used to send you into a spiral. Now you just observe it. Second, you'll feel more energy, more vitality, because you're no longer draining your life force by replaying the past. Third, synchronicities. Coincidences that are too perfect to be random. The book that appears at the right time. The conversation that answers your question. The opportunity that opens just when you needed it. Fourth, people in your life start shifting. Either they rise to match your new frequency or they fall away. Don't hold on to relationships that no longer serve your evolution. The quantum field is reorganizing your external reality to match your internal state. Trust it. Fifth, you start to feel a deep inner peace. Not because your circumstances are perfect, but because you deeply know that you are the creator. You are the one at the steering wheel. These are not small shifts. These are quantum leaps, and they're available to you right now. Not because you're special, but because you're willing. Willing to let go, willing to sit in the void, willing to become someone new. And that willingness, that's what changes everything. So here's my invitation. Don't just watch this video and move on. Don't just collect information. Embody it, live it, demonstrate it. Start tomorrow morning. Set your alarm 15 minutes earlier. Sit down, close your eyes, and begin. Week 1, separate from your body. Do it every day for 7 days, then move to week 2, then week 3, then week 4. Give yourself this gift, this 28-day commitment to becoming someone new. And I want you to know, this is the final video in the Quantum You series. We've journeyed together through consciousness, quantum mechanics, the very fabric of reality itself. And if you haven't watched the full series yet, the complete playlist is in the description below. Start from the beginning. Let each concept build on the last. Because this final practice guide, it's the culmination of everything we've explored together. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for trusting me, for showing up video after video, for being brave enough to question everything. You're not just consuming content, you're participating in the evolution of consciousness. The series ends here, but your transformation is just beginning. If you're feeling that spark, hit that subscribe button. We're building a community ready to step into quantum potential. Drop one word in the comments that captures your energy right now. I'll be here, reading every single one. The field is responding. Your future is calling. See you in the new reality.